Friday, Florida welfare recipients and those applying for welfare face a drug screening in this state, part of a crackdown signed into law by Governor Scott. If they fail and have children, they can be reported to a state child abuse hotline. Privacy advocates say a possible legal battle looms over all of this. Whitney Ray has the story from our exclusive Tallahassee News Bureau.
Random drug tests for welfare recipients who receive temporary cash assistance will begin July 1st. People who fail the test and have kids will be reported to the state's child abuse hotline.
Florida Abuse Hotline, this is Andre speaking. How may I help you?
The Department of Children and Families will then send a caseworker to the house. We spoke with DCF spokesman Joe Follick on his cell phone. Follick says just because a welfare recipient is abusing drugs doesn't mean they're abusing their kids.
Is drug abuse or drug use a reasonable action to remove kids from their families?
You can't make the kind of statement because every family is so unique.
Child advocate and director of the Florida Center for Fiscal and Economic Policy, Karen Woodall, says the tests and home visits are more regulation than is needed. She fears people who fail the test because they are taking prescription medication could have a harder time with the state.
Once you go down the path of referring people to child abuse hotlines, if you don't know for absolute certain that there's a problem and that there's abuse and neglect, you're opening up a whole nother can of worms.
The American Civil Liberties Union says the random tests and follow-up checks are a violation of the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. The ACLU is watching the state's action and may file a lawsuit. In Tallahassee, Whitney Ray, WPTV News Channel 5.
The Florida Department of Children and Families says the purpose of the visit would be to offer assistance and counseling to families, but drug assistance programs funded with tax dollars would be off limits because the new law prohibits taxpayer help to welfare recipients who fail the drug test.